This card has been voted as the #1 credit card for the past 3 years, and in this video we're going to take a deep dive and decide if the Capital One Venture X credit card still holds enough value to be worth it for you. If you're new here, hi, my name is Paul and I have spent the last few years earning hundreds and thousands of points and miles, and spending hundreds and thousands of points and miles as well. And in today's video, we want to find out whether or not the Capital One Venture X is actually still worth it to open. In this video, we'll go over the sign-up bonus on the card, go over how the card earns, break down all the benefits of the card, and lastly, go over my final verdict on the card. I will also rate each section out of 5. Before we get started, the most important thing you must remember is that you need to be responsible enough to pay your credit card off in full, on time, every time. If you're able to do this, you can leverage credit cards to earn tons of credit card points and also travel for free. If that sounds good to you, sit down, relax, and hit that thumbs up button. Sign up bonus. With the Capital One Venture X, you can earn 75,000 miles after you spend $4,000 in the first 3 months of card opening. And just to clarify, miles and points are the same thing. These 75,000 points can be worth anywhere starting from $750 up to thousands of dollars in value if you are smart with the points. We'll go over how you can get the best value out of your points a little later in this video. If you compare the 75,000 sign-up bonus and compare it to other cards under American Express or Chase, the range you can expect from other cards is usually between 60,000 to 150,000 points on average. The 75,000 mile bonus on the Venture X is very solid, so I will give this a rating of 4 out of 5. Next up, let's go over the earnings. This card will earn 10 times points on hotels and car rentals booked through the Capital One travel portal. You will earn 5 times for booking flights to the Capital One travel portal, and you will earn 2 times on all other purchases. I want to emphasize the incredible benefit of the 2 times points on every single purchase you make. Typically, 2 times points is reserved for cashback only cards, but the issue here is that these cashback cards only give cash back. But with the Venture X, you will earn 2 times points on every single purchase, which means you get more points per every dollar that you spend. I personally would have liked other specific earning categories such as groceries, dining, or travel added, so I will give the earnings of the Venture X a 3.5 out of 5. Benefits. Now, this is probably the most important part of this video. Let's go over all of the benefits that come with the Capital One Venture X. Let's start off with some travel benefits. The first travel benefit is that the card has some amazing transfer partners. Now, what is a transfer partner? A transfer partner is an airline or hotel that you can transfer your points and miles to book flights and hotels for free. If you've ever seen travel influencers on social media flying in first class and staying in luxurious hotels, you can assume that almost all of these people are leveraging points and miles to make these bookings. It is very rare for people to pay in cash for first class flights or luxury hotel stays, and people are leveraging points and miles that they earn from their credit cards and then transferring them out to their airlines or hotels of choice. Even if you're not someone who's looking to book luxurious flights such as business or first class, if you're someone who flies consistently, you will most definitely benefit from earning miles on this card. For example, I was able to book a flight on United Airlines from LAX to YVR, which is Vancouver, just for 15,000 miles, and I paid only $5 in taxes and fees. This means that I only paid $5 in cash to fly from LAX to YVR, and these tickets could cost anywhere from $200 to $300 one way. Pretty great deal if you ask me. Here are all the current transfer partners of the Capital One Venture X, which includes some of my favorites, including Air Canada, Avianca Live Miles, British Airways, and Flying Blue. Now, let's go over some real-world examples of how you can transfer out these points and miles to book some sweet deals. Let's say you're someone who wants to book a vacation flight from LA to Seoul, South Korea. You can see that an economy seat for a one-way flight to Korea on Korean Air will cost you $854. But if you transfer over your Capital One points to Virgin, you can book the same exact flight on Korean Air for just 31,000 points and $28 in taxes and fees. That's more than 50% less than paying in cash for the same exact flight. That's a crazy deal. Let's look at another example. So let's say you're someone who is trying to book a quick flight from LAX to Vancouver. If we look at the first non-stop flight out of LAX, we can see that for business class, it will cost us a whopping $433 just to sit in business class. But if you transfer your points from your Capital One account into Air Canada, you can fly the same exact business class seat for just 23,800 points and 38 Canadian dollars in taxes and fees. That's almost 50% cheaper than booking with cash. Pretty great deal to book on points, yeah? I really hope you're starting to see how powerful utilizing transfer partners can be. The next benefit of this card is a $300 annual travel credit, which you can use to book travel such as flights and hotels through the Capital One travel portal. Now, I want to note that you must remember to use the $300 travel credit as it does expire after 1 year. The card also gives you a $100 credit in a form of 10,000 points points, and the biggest benefit of these free points is that they never expire, so you don't need to spend them right away and can save them. The Venture X also gives you a $100 statement credit to global entry, which also includes TSA pre-check. If you've ever been at the airport and see all of these people cutting the long security line, they usually have either global entry or TSA pre-check. I personally travel a lot and I absolutely love TSA pre-check since you're allowed to keep your belt, shoes, and even your laptop inside your backpack. Now, if you're coming back into the US on an international flight, global entry will get you in and out of the airport as quick as that. The next benefit, and arguably one of the best benefits, is that this card gives you access to over 1,300 different airport lounges. At these airport lounges, you can go and relax, eat some food, grab a drink before your flight, all completely complimentary. The Venture X provides 3 different types of lounges to choose from. First, you have Priority Pass, which has over 1,300 lounges available for Venture X holders. Then we have the Plaza Premium lounges, which are similar to Priority Pass lounges. And the third, you have access to all of Capital One's own lounges. Another benefit is that as a Venture X holder, you will also get Hertz President Circle status, which basically is the highest tier status for Hertz rental cars. All you have to do is show up and walk up to a full lineup of cars exclusively for people with Hertz President Circle status. You can pick any car from that lineup, and these cars are usually upgrades to the original car that you booked. The Venture X also comes with auto rental insurance. The card also comes with cell phone insurance, which covers up to $800, and you're able to make 2 claims in the span of a 12-month period. The card also gives you the ability to add up to 4 free authorized users. Compared to other premium travel credit cards such as the Amex Platinum and the Chase Sapphire Reserve, the Venture X comes out on top when it comes to authorized users. For the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you will need to pay $75 per authorized user, and with the Amex Platinum, you will need to pay $195 per authorized user, which is insanely expensive. But with the Capital One Venture X, this is free. And the authorized users on the Venture X get the same lounge access through Priority Pass. Now that's a win-win for sure. What's even better is the Venture X primary card holder and all the authorized users can bring in an unlimited number of guests into these Priority Pass lounges. Now obviously there is a capacity limit on all of these lounges, but hypothetically you can bring in an unlimited number of guests. Comparing the other cards, the Sapphire Reserve has a limit of 2 guests, the Amex Platinum 2 guests as well. But the Venture X, unlimited. Now that is pretty insane. Now looking at all the benefits that come with this card, I would rate the benefits of the Venture X as a 5 out of 5. Now this card does come with an annual fee of $395 per year. Let's compare the annual fee to its competitors, the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Amex Platinum, with annual fees of $550 and $695 respectively. You're probably thinking to yourself, it's definitely cheaper than the other two, but it's still $395 per year. Correct, but hear me out. Like I mentioned earlier, the Venture X comes with a $300 travel credit and a $100 anniversary bonus, effectively giving you $400 in credits each year. Now if you calculate $400 minus $395, you're essentially getting paid $5 to hold the card, and that is pretty amazing. Now comparing this to the Sapphire Reserve and the Amex Platinum, even once you take out all the credits, the Sapphire Reserve will cost you $250 per year, and with the Amex Platinum, if you take out the actual useful credits, you'll still end up paying around $200 per year. Because the annual fee on the Venture X is effectively plus $5, I'll rate this 5 out of 5. Now for the final verdict. Is the Capital One Venture X credit card still worth it to open? Yes, yes, and absolutely yes. My question to you is, why don't you have this card yet? This card will pay you $5 per year to hold it, has a 2 times multiplier on every single purchase you make, and has so many great transfer partners you can utilize for free travel. This card is undoubtedly 120% worth it to open, no questions about it. If you want to help support the channel, use my referral link down below to sign up for the Venture X, and I will gladly appreciate it. I hope you found a lot of value in this video, and if you did, don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more future content just like this. Your life is a masterpiece, so let's unlock your full financial potential together. And with that, I will catch you in the next video. Take care.